Hi guys. Yeah, again, sorry to disturb you once again with a topic what it is called process consultation. It's one more topic which is available in organization behavior class. That means this is an area which is more connected to you people because you guys will go into consultation part. All right. Any expert advice, if you want to give it to your clients, you will go for consultation part. Now, how should you do consultation? If you want to do consultation, how should you do? This topic will explain it. My forthcoming slides will explain you the models of process consultations and as a consultant what he is supposed to do, as a client what he is supposed to do, what should be the relationship between client consultants. So these are all you are going to see in the forthcoming slides. Yeah, so here the process consultation, what is the meaning of that? So getting the useful information from the consultant, that's process consultation. That means you take an expert advice from the person who knows it, right? See, the consultation is required for what? Consultation is required only to get, you know, the useful information, right? So, for which you need consultations. So that means this guy is better than you in some specific domain. That's why you go to him and get his advice. See, what are the what are the principles you need to go if you are a consultant? You should be helpful, stay in touch with the current reality. You should know what's happening. Exactly, you should keep it in fingertips. What exactly happening? Access your ignorance. Everything you do is an intervention. The consultant task is only intervention. That is means, and he will come to the place where the defects are existing in the system. He will come to the picture where the solution need to be brought out. So this is called intervention. Okay, wherever intervention is required, you need to bring in consultants. Fine. It is a client who knows the problem and solution. Right. So the client will have to come with the problem and he has to take away the solution from you. As a consultant, you have to give away only the solution. Don't give away the problem to the client. So you should go with the flow. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to explain. See, everybody else what they do, you have to go. And timing. So you need to deliver your service product. But as a consultant, your product is a service product. It's a software, right? You are giving only the software. You advise only on the software implementation. So your service is purely a what is that? Your service is purely a intangible, invisible. It has to be delivered on time. Okay. Be constructively opportunistic. Constructively opportunistic means what? You should be able to take critics from others. Suppose somebody else finds fault with you, somebody else is blaming you. Take the blame and use it as an opportunity for your growth. So, constructively opportunistic is what required. But invite the criticism, use the criticism as an opportunity for the growth. Okay. Coming to the other one called last but not the least, learn from others. Yeah, you have to learn from errors. Error is human, right? Everyone is likely to commit errors. No one can escape from that. So only thing is you need to learn from that and see to it the same error should not get recurred in the next time when you implement. And while you are in doubt, you share the problem. That means you have to discuss with your fellow consultant, uh, uh, place the problem before them and get it solved. Because you alone cannot be the solution for every problem. Of course, you will be a solution, undoubtedly. You cannot be a solution to every problem. So, some chronic problems may not be solved by you. Those problems should be put in place before every other's table and share the critics of it, share the merits and demerits, and get it solved. Okay. So, these are all the principles you have to have as a consultant. Fine. So models, right? Which are the models? There are three models are available. One is participating model, second is expert, third is doctor patient model. Okay, so let me go to the first model in detail. See, participating model is what? There is you and the client. You are a consultant and the client on the other side. You jointly sit together, talk about the problem and get it solved. Seek the solution to the problem and get it solved. So the client himself has a major responsibility to develop her own solution. So here, along with you, client also should come and play a vital role. It is not that client cannot be a consumer over here. Okay, and as if he is consuming a baby product. So what baby is doing? Baby is just consuming. Okay, is not doing anything. And this baby consuming model and all will not work in this model. What you have to do here as a client, you have a firm responsibility to know about, to analyze about the problem, share it with the consultant, and you sit together with the consultant and solve it. Okay, so client has an equal responsibility in bringing out problem and getting it solved. Fine. Next one is, it's not the export model. I'm sorry, I have made a mistake here. It's called expert model. EXPERT. So I will correct it in the slide when I give it to you through Google Classroom. So it's called expert model. That is, the consultant himself is acting as an expert. So, for example, you are an expert in one particular software domain, IoT. So, in Internet of Things is a one area where you are an expert. The consultant comes to you to get the solution from you, right? If you are not an expert in the Internet of Things, the client will not come to you and take away your product, right? So, invariably, I would say unavoidably, you need to be an expert in the domain wherever you deal in as a consultant. Doctor model, right? Doctor model is a model where the client is a dormant. Okay? The client himself is a dormant. He will come with symptoms. The symptoms is called as his sufferings. He will come to you with his sufferings. He will cry unto you. He will think the consultant is a god. Okay, so the client will see God as if he is seeing you, right? So the client himself is not having any knowledge about the business. You yourself has to take the client, handhold him right from the beginning of the business till the end of getting profit out of the business. So until the client gets profit away from the business, you have to handhold them. You have to give all the strategies, you have to give all the methods so that you cure him from all sufferings. Okay, so his business should not be split into sickness. That's your responsibility. The client responsibility is to see that the client business should not be slipped away into the sickness. The consultant responsibility. So here in the doctor model, consultant is a primal. Okay, so consultant is doing a strategic role over here. So without consultant, I'm sure the business cannot see the light of the dawn. Fine. So this is what we call it, the client doctor model. Okay, I mean the consultant is acting as a doctor over here, right? So these are the models. The first model, participating model, where client and consultant will sit together, place the problem across the table, get it solved. First one. And second one, expert model. That means you go to the consultant only for some specific service. Specific service. I would like to underline the point is called specific service, for which you go to the consultant and take the service and come back, implement it into the business. Third one, doctor model. So here the consultant himself is acting as a doctor. He's playing the role of doctor and he is curing the sickness of your business. So the client is a dormant. Okay, he goes to consultant uh, from the scratch of the business till he reaps profit from the business. So he is solely depending on the consultant service. So there in the last model, Dr. Model, consultant service is primal. It is very, very critical, right? So be a consultant, use the model and take benefit. Thank you.